Okay, now moving into roll call.
President Ryan, Vice President Sani, Chief of Staff Oduwole, Deputy Chief of Staff Oduwole, Director Oyewale, Assistant Director Montana, Director Ali, Director Allen, Assistant Director Ajay, Director Johnson, Assistant Director Farmer, Director Reyes,
Present.
Director McMillan, Assistant Director Scott, Director Gross, Assistant Director Lasonworth,
Present.
Director Fletcher, Assistant Director Ikeji, Assistant Director Tolbert, Director Mataluba, Assistant Director Hurley, Director Moultrie, Assistant Director Basag, Director Mays, Assistant Director Saki Menzo, Representative Cornell, Representative Davis, Representative Lewis, Representative Collier, Graphic Designer Minkit, Appropriations Chair Rivera Forbes, Senator Alojo, Senator Yabola, Senator Dawkins, Senator Clark, Senator Rolette, Senator Mkabuzi,
Present.
Senator LaCory, Senator Edwards, Senator So, Senator Jolivet, Senator Burton,
Present.
Senator Kelly, Senator Connie, Senator Baywa, Senator Grizzle, Senator Miller, Senator Sasker, Chief Justice Tanya, Deputy Chief Justice Olania, Associate Justice Dixon.
Moving into approval of the minutes. Minutes have been approved. Are there any amendments to the agenda? I recommend the senator to add Senate leadership elections to the agenda. Senator Moon,
I would like to motion to add Senate leadership elections to the agenda.
is there a second?
A second.
Thank you, Senator Hill. Are there any public participation / student concerns? Oh. All right, well, we have to vote on that. One second, what was it? Who else needs their clicker? What's your number?
22+24.
All right. So who has 24?
He had 22, and he needs 24.
Yeah.
So does everyone have the right to? Right. Thank you. We should pass and leadership elections to the agenda. Any public participation slash student concerns? Hearing none, seeing none, we can now move into advisory remarks.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
I've been waiting to say that to y'all all day. I hope y'all had a great break. You got some rest, made some money, maybe applied to grad school. I have a few announcements for us. The first is for the folks who are planning to attend the Baltimore College Town Summit this Saturday, super excited. I think we had 24 folks sign up. Please make sure you come. It's from 10 to 3 at Goucher. If you need support getting to Goucher, it's close by. But make sure you're talking to your peers or let me know so we can make sure you can get up to their campus. Be prepared to learn and to share. So it's about sharing information about what all of the SGAs do across the Baltimore area. Towson does a lot. I think a lot of the students are going to be looking to you for some answers and guidance. So step into that role, but also be prepared to listen and to learn from the folks who are also in attendance. The next thing is this is like a general sentiment. Spring semester feels a little bit different than the fall. There's a lot more that's happening and going on, and I want to encourage you, get you excited about the work that you will continue to do in SGA. There's a lot of really big events, timelines, deadlines, things that your executive board are going to request of you. Some of those things are required. Some of them you should do because you're a student leader on campus. And so I encourage you to lean into that and to prioritize not only your academics, but the things that you have signed up to and committed to for the year for your leadership development. And then the last thing is welcome to TU. So we do welcome to TU programming in the spring semester as well. This Thursday from 3 to 9 p.m. We'll be up here on the 3rd floor hosting some welcome to TU programming. If you're a karaoke person, we have live band karaoke, so there will be literal instrument playing people. If you wanted to sing a karaoke song, just come hang out. We also have speed friending and a hypnotist. And there's a 4th thing I can't think of. So come hang out for welcome to TU. I yield.
Mr. Carolyn, what time did you say for welcome to TU?
3 to 9.
Thank you.
Yes.
For the college town.
So the students who are signed up for the College Town experience this Saturday, email communication should have come from the College Town Network. Will be in their version of the Union/library. I don't know the official name, but check your emails for You can search Baltimore College Town. You can search Goucher somewhere in your email. It should pop up. If you don't have any information, first ask your peers. They can forward along information. But I'll also try to get the list of who all is signed up from TU and to get y'all some general information to prepare. Does that help?
Okay, moving into appropriations committee.
Alrighty, happy Tiger Tuesday. So I don't have much to report because we have been on break, but I just wanted to say that I'm happy to be back and working with the Senate again. And for everyone that's still in the appropriations committee, because we did lose a few members, they moved on and graduated. We're definitely gonna be getting back into the swing of things next week. So just look open to that. I'm gonna end up sending a few messages in the group chat so we can find a new date to meet up that aligns with all our schedules. And also we're gonna see if anybody else will be added into there as well. But that's all I have. That I yield.
President Ryan.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful winter break. You got to relax a little bit, spend time with your friends and families. It was definitely good for me. So now that school is back, I hope you all have a great semester with your classes and everything. But moving on, I'm going to throw a bit at you. So just stick with me here. So first up, we have a collaboration event with SSP. It's called FAFSA Around and Find Out. So it's on February 11th from 4 to 5. So it'll be right before GA, obviously. And it's basically just a financial aid workshop with scholarships, food, and more. Just trying to really, spread awareness about FAFSA and what students should know moving in throughout that process. So if you're interested, definitely come out. It'll be a good time. We're also hosting tabling events for that. The first one will be tomorrow. So if you're interested in tabling, let me know after GA. I'll definitely send you more information on that. But it'll just be in the second floor in the union. It'll take place tomorrow and then next week and the following week. Also, this Saturday, Towson University's men's basketball team is having a basketball game at 6 o'clock against Drexel University. And it'll be celebrating Black History Month. There will also be shirts on sale there. Black History Month shirts, obviously. So if you want to attend that, please do. We're going to try to show up if we can. And like Advisor Harris mentioned, the College Town Summit this Saturday from 10 to 3 at Goucher. Thank you to everyone who signed up. 24 is pretty good. I'm excited. I've always enjoyed the summit just because it's an opportunity to, go out and see different perspectives and how other institutions work, but then also, kind of take in different things as well that we can apply here. This Friday, we will also be having a university council meeting. It will consist of the university president, his executive cabinet, the deans and associate deans, pretty much, and we'll be discussing a lot of, what's going on right now, some of the emerging issues that, kind of involve the university, some opportunities and challenges, and just how we'll move forward. I know it's a lot happening right now, and I know, there may be some concern, there may be some confusion in terms of, what some things may look like, but please do your best to just stay diligent. And, I'll do my part as well to keep you all informed on how the university plans to move forward. And then lastly, the fee form on February 11th, it'll be in place of GA. Your attendance there is mandatory. It's from 5:30 to 7. I'm not sure how long we're going to require you all to be there, but since it is in place of GA, we do expect you to show up. Treasurer Mauricio and I will be presenting for the SGA sections, essentially just talking about why we think our fee should increase or why we'll be leaving it the same. So please, just show up and support. And like I said, it won't be required the whole time, but, we'll talk about that as we get closer to that date. And then just to announce a few resignations. We have a couple from we have one from the cabinet. So Assistant Director Elliott, and we also have a couple from the Senate. So Senator Breedlove, Senator Otike, and Senator Lamb. Are there any questions about anything I just said? I know I said a lot. Director Madubuga.
Is the fee for
Yes, so the exact location is still to be determined. But in past years, I know it's happened in this room. So yes, so Advisor Harris, just let me know. It'll be in this room. Any other questions? Director Ali?
When's the fee form meeting? It's replacing next week's GA?
No, so the fee form will be February 11th, so it'll replace that year. All right, and with that, I yield. Thank you.
Treasurer Mauricio.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
It's a pleasure to be back, pleasure to work with everyone, or soon work with everyone. I'm just gonna throw out the budget timeline, to you guys. If you're interested in being part of the budget committee, please like write this down or like keep this in mind that, February 10th, the budget information was released. So, that was this past week, February, that's this upcoming. Yeah, sorry. February 28th, initial budgets are gonna be due. March 3rd through 7th, FAC meetings are gonna be held. March 14th, final budgets are gonna be due. March 24th through the 27th, budget presentations and final, like, that's the final budget date. And then the 28th, is set to be deliberations day. So, that's everything I have to say. I'd also like to add on, that I look forward to working with each and every single one of you. So, yeah. And I yield.
Attorney General Bennett.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
Not much from me, just a reminder that weekly reports are due Friday at 5. And this semester, there are a few events that, as Mary mentioned, at Winter Retreat that are mandatory. One of those being Tiger Pride Day and Impact at TU. There is a mandatory training for Tiger Pride Day, but we will be covering that in one of our pre-meetings, so don't worry about that. And you will be given an excused absence if you have class on that Wednesday. But also just remembering to make sure that if you sign up for obligations, that you attended committee meetings and also mandatory events as well. And any questions? With that, I yield.
Chief of Staff Adeworu.
Hi, everyone. Happy Tiger Tuesday.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
Just gonna jump right into it. So pre-meeting will be in LH0238. So that's way different than the pre-meeting that we had last time, the location. And that will be the location consistently. Remember, it's 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Thursday. The survival handbook that I talked about during retreat will be in your binders by Friday, hopefully. I just want to make sure everything is properly like put in and every word like that you possibly need is also potentially in this handbook. If you didn't attend retreat, you would get an email from me soon to contact your liaison for a one-on-one and also just to, use the binder as a way to help you get back on your feet if you have any questions. If you signed up for Student Appreciation Week Committee, you will also be getting an email from me soon, asking for your weekly availability so we can start meeting soon. If you don't have a binder, a nameplate, or updated nameplate, please email me ASAP. I'm looking around, but email me as well if you don't have either one of those. I need volunteers to help table for the Spring Involvement Fair on February 5th, 4 to 6 p.m. This could count for office hours. It's going to be in the ballrooms. I will send a sign of genius in the group meeting on that as well. Also, we have a new graphic. I'm pretty sure you guys already met her. Her name is Kylie. I asked that we don't go to Chloe for graphics unless otherwise stated. I want to make this very clear. Graphics, make graphics, and then comms and marketing approve and post said graphic. Any questions? Okay, and then for the dates, it's gonna be in your calendar soon. But like Attorney General Bennett said, Tiger Pride Day training is gonna be on February 27th. And then March 5th is at the actual Tiger Pride Day. And then Impact TU is April 5th. The SGA banquet is May 1st. And the Silo Watch Party is May 8th. If there's any more times or dates or any changes, I will let you guys know. Any questions? And with that, I yield.
Department of Academic Affairs.
No report.
Department of Comms.
No report.
Department of Diversity and Inclusion.
No report.
Department of Community Outreach.
No report.
Department of Governmental Affairs.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
So as stated previously,
Tiger Pride Day is gonna be March 5th. That's gonna be my main, focus for the next couple of weeks. Again, it's mandatory for all SGA members. Some Maryland legislation has already been, submitted and the senators will be presenting today. Tomorrow, I'll be meeting with Chloe to come up with social media graphic plans and ideas to have as big of a turnout as we possibly can. And Wednesday, I will be meeting with Clarice from the Office of Civic Engagement and Social Responsibility to set, aside, days for training, to train the students on the, prepare them for Tiger Pride Day. Any questions? That I yield my time.
Department of Health and Wellness.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
Tiger Tuesday.
Okay, so the Heart Week collaboration starts the second week of February. The events include Narcan training, CPR training, there's the Valentine's Day blood drive, and then there'll also be a tabling event to hand out flowers. Sign-up genius will be sent for those sometime soon. Just like with the last blood drive, you will receive a $20 Amazon e-gift card if you register to sign up. Even if you do not qualify to donate, it's the attempt that matters, so you can still receive the $20 e-gift card, even if they say you can't donate. Registering to donate will not count as volunteer hours, but registering to sign up for like the tabling and helping set up, it will count as volunteer hours, or you can use that as office hours, but not both. Director Moultrie will provide the dates and times and locations for these events. Any questions? With that, I yield.
Department of Marketing.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
Tiger Tuesday.
So over break, I worked on like a graphic for, well, it was in collaboration with Student Affairs, and it will be posted tomorrow, but I just kind of want to like tell you guys so that you guys don't not know, I guess. And basically the post is just a new or updated bereavement procedure, and it'll have everything on the graphic, so just look out for that. With that, I yield.
Department of New Student Development.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So the Never Too Early event is happening February 19th at 4:30 to 6 in Ballroom E. And so we're collaborating with the Department of Academic Affairs and collaborating with the Career Center. Are there any questions? And with that, I yield.
Department of Special Projects.
Hey y'all, happy Tiger Tuesday.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
So I only have one announcement to make, which is please remember to submit your events 14 days prior to the day that you wish your event to be done. That is all.
Department of Student Services and Affairs.
Okay, happy Tiger Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
I do have a lot. Heart Week is starting February 10th through the 14th. And the events are Narcan training, Monday, February 10th in Ballroom D and E from 12 to 1:30. We're gonna create like a sign up for you guys to register on Involved at TU. We're having CPR training on Tuesday, the 11th and Wednesday, the 12th. The 11th is gonna be from 12 to 4 and the 12th is gonna be from 5 to 9. So with the CPR training, that's a little bit more difficult. We're gonna do it's already on TU Campus Rec, but once we have the graphic, the code is gonna be posted in the caption, so you guys can register for that, and then it's gonna be free. And then a few weeks prior to the actual event, they're gonna send out modules for you guys to do before the event. So you have to do the modules, and then you have to do the 4-hour training, and there'll be food at both the Narcan training and the CPR training. And then the Valentine's Day blood drive is gonna be on Thursday, the 13th, from 11 to 4 in the ballrooms. And then we have Cupid tabling Friday, the 14th, from 11 to 1:30. There will be a sign up genius for that, for you guys to earn office hours and help hand out the goodie bags and the flowers. And I think we're gonna do cards. Yeah. We're gonna do little cards to hand out for Valentine's Day. And then that's it for Heart Week. Now, street team, we do have more apparel for street team. It is a crew neck. It's gray. It's kind of like the shirt, but it's a crew neck, comfy, you know, but there is a contract. I'm not handing them out for free. If you sign the contract, you guys are mandatory to do street team at least once a month. I'm not just gonna hand out the shirts just so you guys can have the apparel. Like, if you get the shirts, you actually have to do it. If you sign the contract and you don't do it, there will be a PDR. Any questions? Thank you, I yield.
Department of Student Organizations.
Hi guys, just a few announcements. So next week, Thursday, during pre-meeting, I'm gonna have an event called Vision Board Nights. It's with the student orgs, so student orgs will be coming during our pre-meeting time. So that'll be 5 to 6. And then on the 10th of February, I have my student org Mondays, regularly my LA as well. And then on the 12th of February, I have Towson's Girl Hobbies, where the student orgs will come and then have activities planned for students to participate in. It's going to be in the ballrooms from 1 to 3 p.m. And I'm going to send out a sign-up genius for people to help with the event. So you can get your office hours from that as well. And then I have a second Towson's Girl Hobby on the 26th of February in the same place. Any questions? And with that, I yield.
Department of Sustainability.
No report.
Greek Life Representative.
Maybe, happy Thursday. So, Tuesday for me, last Friday, I was able to, have dinner with, some of the advisors, a part of the FSL staff. We were able to discuss some of the future objectives for the Community community. Yeah, that's some good things along the way. So, that's one thing we discussed, as well as, this Wednesday is our Meet the Greeks. It is an event where all 35 present chapters will be able to meet them, mingle with them, talk with them, if it is of interest to you. Even if you're not interested, still come learn about the organization. It's a great opportunity. So, yeah. Any questions? It's happening in the U Ball, so 6 to 8 p.m. Over in the U.
URG Representative.
No report.
First Gen Representative. Club Council Representative.
No report.
CAB Representative.
Good afternoon. A few announcements. So firstly, CAB is having a showcase, which is gonna be our Tiger Fest Artist Reveal. So if you guys are part of an organization that's interested in performing, our application does close on Friday, the 31st. So if you don't want to, or if you know an organization that wants to participate, the link is in our bio on our Instagram. Secondly, we're also participating in Welcome to TU on Friday. So at 6 p.m. we're doing Smile 2 in the Union Theater across the hall. And then lastly, we're having our board applications open up next month. I want to say February 3rd, but I might be incorrect. Any questions?
Chief of Staff Ida Williams.
Real quick, to be a board member, like, you have to be on. Have to be on for like both semesters, right? Or is it?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. Any other questions? With that, I yield.
Freshman Council Representative.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone. I want to wish everyone a happy new year, and I also want to express my deepest appreciation and gratitude to my director, Dr. Fletcher, and our AD, in Fiji, and the whole membership of Freshman Council. I'm extremely grateful for all their support throughout the fall semester. And I just want to highlight a few events that we'll be having this semester. I'm so happy that we're going to also have our speed friending and then our mega banquet happening on March 26th. You want to be there, and we need all hands on deck. Please offer your support when we do ask for help. We'll send out a sign up genus, and we want all hands on deck because we're gonna go to the skies with this event. Thank you.
That worked, everybody.
When's your speed friending and where is it?
Sorry, our speed friending will take place on February 13th. To be announced, and the time will likely be in the evening, but for the location. Okay, so I've been informed that it will take place in ballroom A on the second floor of this building. Thank you.
This is just for Senate for, I'll be reaching out to the group me about your availability and then I already took interest down with some of y'all. I know some of y'all didn't come to, retreat, but I'll take your interest down for the committees and we'll get that set by this Thursday. Sounds good? Okay, with that I yield. There are any opinions of the court?
There are no opinions of the court.
Are there any motions on the floor? I recommend a senator to motion to review Senate leadership. Senator Britton.
Motion to review Senate leadership.
Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you. Appropriations Chair Rivera Forbes. That the motion to review Senate leadership election has passed. Are there any, we're gonna start off with President Pro Tempore position first. Are there any nominations on the floor? Appropriations Chair Rivera Forbes.
Hello? I nominate Senator Brennan.
Yes.
Yeah, accept.
Are there any other nominations? You can nominate yourself as well. One once, one twice. That's it. Okay.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everybody. So when I first stood before you in August, I shared my leadership experience. My time as a project manager, an app developer for PGCC, a warehouse supervisor, and a collaborator with the Maryland Department of Transportation. But after that meeting, I realized something. Alongside all of this experience, I needed to develop my experience as a member of Senate, a member of SGA, and as a student at Towson University. So I made it my mission to immerse myself in this organization. Over the last semester, I worked to grow and learn as much as I could. I became the only senator on all 3 major committees, and as many of you know, I was not a very quiet participant. I served as vice chair of government operations and stepped in whenever I was needed. I also served on the budget allocation committee, taking notes through long days of FAC meetings, budget hearings, and deliberations. Outside of the Senate, I made sure to be present at tabling events, service opportunities, and student activities whenever I could. Through all this, I learned all of our processes, our governing documents, our mission, and our impact. But most importantly, I learned about the people around me. I got to know my fellow senators, their strengths, their passions, and their goals. And this is where my drive for leadership really took root. I saw the potential in the Senate and the real difference we can make on this campus. It made me more certain than ever that I have a vision and leadership to help guide us towards that potential. Because here's the truth. The Senate is the backbone of this organization, and we can best serve the student body if we focus on our strength as a unified team. I've seen the incredible potential in every single one of you, and together we can make sure that every student at Towson feels the impact of our work. We saw our impact last semester with our one major resolution. Even though it didn't pass, the impact was clear. We saw it in classrooms, we saw it in student advocacy, and we saw professors spreading the word. That one resolution sparked conversation and raised awareness. Imagine what we could achieve if we put forward more resolutions that directly address the needs of the student body. As the Senate, we have a platform that's been entrusted to us, and it's our duty to put it to good use and to push for more impactful change and help students in tangible ways. Under my leadership and guidance, alongside Vice President Sani, Appropriations Chair Rivera Forbes, and whomever the Government Operations Chair may be, we will work tirelessly to create a culture of communication, collaboration, and hard work. I don't want us to strike out looking. I want us to swing for the fences. Because I believe if we dedicate ourselves to building this culture, we'll knock it out of the park every time. So don't just pick me because of what I've done, what I can do as an individual. Pick me for because of what we can do and what we can achieve together. Because I'm ready to guide us all to be a stronger, more impactful, and united Senate. With that, I yield.
Any questions? Senator Roulette?
Okay. What are your goals while in this position? Like, what are you seeking?
So I'm seeking to have us put out more resolutions, more major resolutions that actually impact the school and change policy to make the life better for students. In that, I want to make sure that we have a culture here that is more collaborative and we are actually pushing towards things to, build a better community at Towson.
Can you give me one example of that goal that you're trying to, give me one?
So, for example, I think a lot of us here, from what I've heard, we're a lot of focus on transportation, green energy, and disability services. So I want to tap into our ability to help the sustainability because we have a lot of funds there that we're not really using. We're not putting out a lot of sustainable resolutions, and that's one of the things that I think that a lot of people here are very passionate about. And I'd like to help, have us work towards that.
Thank you.
Director Ali?
You speak on collaboration. Could you give us an example on how you plan to implement a more collaborative environment?
Oh, that's great. Thank you. So I think everything in the Senate kind of lives and dies by the government operations. And I think if we're in that committee working together and sharing more ideas instead of just reviewing things that we've already seen or reviewing other governing documents, instead we are sharing our ideas, helping each other out. It's like, hey, I have this idea, but I don't know how to do this. Someone else comes in and says, hey, this is a good idea, and I think you can approach it this way. Because we all have different areas of knowledge and different specialties here in the Senate. And I think if we're collaborating in the committees and we're actually helping each other, that's going to help us a lot.
Are there any other questions? Okay, I have a question myself. So, as president pro tempore, some of your responsibilities will be responsible for overseeing the legislative branch, complete a minimum of 10 office hours per week, serve as the presiding officer and chairperson over any general assembly meetings, monitor the activities and initiatives of the student senate to make sure that it is fulfilling its responsibilities. So a big thing for me is, like, I understand that it says complete a minimum of 10 office hours per week. However, if we're being very realistic, you probably go above and beyond 10 office hours if you do your job diligently. How do you plan to balance that as far as also doing your job, overseeing the legislative branch and making sure that they're on top of their responsibilities as well?
So I balance my schedule on purpose for this. I have a lot of days that are free where I'll be in the office, and I want to be very present in this job for you guys. I don't want to be someone that you know as a group me text or a phone text. I want to be in there in your face. You know, I'm very good at balancing my schedule. I've done it my whole life. You know, I got an AA degree while in high school, so I was, you know, driving 30 minutes every day. I was always good at building a schedule. But as terms for you guys, I want to be there for you in the office, not in the back rooms, talking to you guys, keeping up on what you're doing, and not just being, you know, someone you see at the front of GA, someone you get a text from, someone you see in middies, but someone you see every day, making sure we're still working towards our progress.
Okay, I think so. Would anyone like to speak for Senator Brinton? Treasurer Mauricio?
I'm talking about, actually, yeah, I remember talking about Liam in the beginning when he ran for GovOps, and I just feel like a lot of you guys didn't know him. But now all I'm gonna say is, you guys know him, you guys know his work ethic, you guys know that he's physically present, like anytime I need him, he's there. Anytime I believe Jalen would need him, he would be there. Anytime Alana would need him, he would be there. And I just know that like physical presence is like a big thing, especially in like committees. And he'll definitely be there for you. So just go off of that, go off of like your experience with him this past semester. He's a friendly guy. A lot of you guys talk to him on a daily basis. And I'm just like proud of him, like what he's accomplished. He's like really like proved himself in a way. And he like came back and he wasn't discouraged because like the first time he didn't get the position, he came back and he's running for President Pro Tem, sorry. So that's all I would like to say. And with that, I yield.
Student one. Freshman Council Representative.
I just, so sorry. I just want to say that Senator Britton has been a great example for myself. Just being a freshman and getting to understand the culture and the demands of the student government. He's offered so much help and assistance to the freshman council. During the fall semester, when we were looking at our constitution, and I didn't know how to go through a governing document like this and how to look at the nitty-gritties of everything. I was able to call this man that we're talking about at 5 a.m. one morning, and he answered the phone within about 10 seconds. And I was like, what is this man doing up at this time? But he answered the phone and he answered all my questions very well. And I think that as a house, we ought to vote this man in for this position. Thank you so much.
Are there any motions on the floor? Appropriations, Chair Rivera Forrest.
I call a question on the Senate leadership line. I call a question on President Pro Tempore.
Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you, Senator Tasker. With that, remains open. That call the question passed. Let's move into a vote on President Pro Tem Biden. With that, the vote on President Pro Tem Ford has now passed. Can somebody let him in? Okay, so now we move into the Government Operations Chair. Are there any nominations? You can nominate yourself as well. Senator Britton,
I nominate Senator Tasker.
do you accept?
I accept.
Senator Roulette,
I also nominate Senator Tasker.
do you accept? Are there anybody, is there anybody else? Any nominations? Okay. Alrighty.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Tiger Tuesday.
I have enjoyed being in the Student Government Association for my time thus far. The day that I was sworn into office was one of my proudest achievements, and you all showed me so much warmness with embracing me into the 104th SGA family. As a senator, I have been able to sit in on all 3 of our Senate committees, gaining insight and an understanding of all components of how SGA operates. I even volunteered my time to sit in on the budget hearings to further my knowledge in the operations of SGA in all capacities. After Tuesday, that was a very long time, but the food was worth it. In my first week as a senator, I chose to become a member of GovOps. Jalen embodied the core principles of what a leader should and can be. She really ushered me into the process. Her compassion, her sternness, and her drive to make us better individuals and to stand firm on our opinions concerning legislation helped me hone the abilities of what it is to be a senator. Resolutions are the key to a senator's responsibilities and tasks. As GovOps chair, I will encourage all senators to push resolutions, creating an atmosphere in which ideas can be shaped and collaborated upon. Right now, I am working on creating a resolution with the ADS office to ensure that any student who attends this university is able to experience fair and equal treatment. If I am selected to be the next GovOps chair, focusing on resolutions and ensuring that our duties as senators are being fulfilled is my priority. Ensuring that the reason in which we all took our oaths are actively being worked upon, and that not only are we working to address governing documents, but that we are preparing Towson University to be better than what it is now, shaping it for current and future generations of students, professors, and staff. I would do so by ensuring that at the start of each meeting, followed by a check-in, that every senator shares an idea or plan for a resolution. We want to create a space where we have deadlines to ensure that resolutions are being pushed out at a steady pace and well-researched. Being a part of SGA has not just helped myself, but has helped me to connect with other students through tabling events. I fully understand that I will not only have to be compassionate and encourage my committee members, but remain steadfast, true to the values of SGA and stern when needed. I will not hold myself accountable. You all will make sure that I am accountable in every single time that I am sitting as GovOps. Connecting with students during tabling events or listening to concerns while in classes or club meetings, I've been able to become vice president of the pre-law club on campus, interning with the Pentagon last year, and I have a judicial clerkship lined up this semester, showing that I am dedicated in and outside of Towson's gates. Thank you for your consideration.
Are there any questions? Senator Roulette?
What are your goals if you become the government operations chair?
My goal right now is to have at least 10 resolutions pushed out in the second semester. I think working with the ADS office really inspired me to get resolutions out, just with hearing how many students are being neglected with their professors. A personal friend of mine, her accommodations weren't listened to and is still currently being investigated, but I think having our staffs and our peers connected with us will make just Towson University better within, because just like they want to have a relationship with us, we also want them to understand and respect us on what we're doing and our concerns. So that's just one of my main goals right now, but of course, working with you all, I'll create more ideas for us and go up.
Okay, now one more question. There's another way. What would you do if you and everyone else on the committee come to a roadblock of one bill that we cannot agree on? What would you do as the chair to resolve it and move forward?
I witnessed a couple roadblocks that we had, but I feel like we overcame all of them last semester. Our PDR bill, we had a lot of controversy going over it. We had a lot of controversy going over Senator Ryan's bill, but we came together and we compromised. And even if it wasn't in the first meeting that we had and it was in the second one, we had to debrief and come back. At the end of the day, I would encourage all of my senators to share their opinion, because that's what we took an oath for, to share our opinion and to get our voice heard. So just making sure that everybody is listened to, but listened to with respect and dignity, because over talking people and not collaborating won't get us to any success.
Thank you.
Are there any questions? Let me step outside real quick. Does anyone want to speak on our behalf? Senator Dawkins?
Thank you. So me and Janiyah came in together, as well as Ms. Landon, who's no longer with us today. I want to demonstrate a portion of leadership on our first week when we first got into office. She sat us down in the Senate room and made us read us the Constitution all the way down so we can memorize it. I was very goofy, but she kept me on topic and just love that girl, very family oriented, very, nice.
That's it?
Yeah.
Thank you. That was your Alice.
I remember when Janiyah stood in front of us the first time, and I remember watching her and just being in awe of the way she spoke and the way she carried herself and the way she had the experience to back up what she was saying. And then she joined SGA and I got closer with her and I saw her work ethic, and I was able to truly understand that she has a passion for what she does, and she has plans that inspire her to push further and to create new So plans that inspire her and push her further to do more in SGA, and I think she would be a really good fit for this position.
Anyone else? Senator Loto.
Senator Tasker, came in later, during our term, but, immediately she got to work and, just like all of you, when she came and, spoke, I was in awe as well as she was speaking. She's so well spoken and very direct. And, I think she has what it takes to fill this position. And I think she will do even greater and better things than Jalen did, and she did well, but she would do better, I feel like. So, she, I feel like with her work ethic and with her dedication, she will exceed in her role and she will bring us all together in building resolutions that favor the school and our community.
Anyone else? Senator Burton. Sorry, President Pro Tem Ford Burton.
So not only have I the pleasure of working with Senator Tasker in SGA, we're both on the pre-law executive board, and she's actually my boss. And not only is she extremely passionate about everything she does, extremely smart, but the way that she can work with people, host meetings, and do all that is just incredible. I can't even do it the way that she does. I see her with rooms of 50 people, and she's completely in control. And I think that with her passion for leadership, passion for you guys, I think she'll be the perfect fit for this role.
Any motions on the floor? Senator Griswold.
Call the question, government operations chair.
Is there a second? Thank you, Senator Joe. That, the call to question on Gov Ops Chair has passed. We now move into official vote on government operations chair. That vote is open. That, the vote on government operations chair has passed. Someone let her in, please. Any motions on the floor? Senator Miller?
I'd like to call the question, Senate Resolution number 15. Motion to review Senate Resolution number 15.
I have, Brian Graves come up, please.
Hello, everybody again. I didn't really prepare a speech, but, basically, I just want to say, last semester, I really didn't get to showcase what I'm capable of doing. So I hope this semester, especially with Tiger Pride, I'm able to fully show what I'm capable of doing in my role as, Governmental Affairs Director. Thank you.
Can I have you step out real quick, please? Very motion on the floor. Senator Carr,
I would like to make a motion to call to question resolution number 15.
is there a second?
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Senator Donovan. With that, we move into a motion to call the question on resolution number 15. Call the question on resolution number 15 as well. We now move into official vote on resolution number 15. With that, the vote on resolution number 15 has passed. Can someone let it in, please?
I do solemnly affirm
Solemnly affirm
that I will faithfully serve
that I will faithfully serve
the students of Towson University,
the students of Towson University,
execute all of the duties and responsibilities
execute all of their duties and responsibilities
of this position,
of this position,
and strive to achieve the high level
and strive to achieve the high level
of expectation that accompanies
of expectations that accompany
a position within
the position of the
the Student Government Association of Towson University.
Student Government Association, Towson University.
I will preserve, protect, and defend
Second, the
the Constitution and all other governing documents
and all other government documents
of the Student Government Association
of the Student Government Association
of Towson University
of Towson University,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Are there any motions on the floor? President Pro Tempore Britton.
I motion to inquire Senate Resolution number 16.
Is there a second?
I second.
With that, we move on, to a vote to motion to inquire resolution number 16. That motion to acquire resolution number 16. Seeing that the bill writers are President Pro Tempore Britton, Senator Rolette, and Senator Tasker, can I have all three of you guys up front?
Alrighty, so resolution number 16. This is in reference to the Tiger Pride Day schedule. Like the legislative agenda that we will be following on that day. So these are all the bills that we will be lobbying for on Tiger Pride Day.
Starting off with number one, as you can see, it says Senate Bill 283. It's talking about students who specifically have financial need. So it basically says that it prohibits county boards of education from charging exam fees for college preparatory programs. That includes AP, IB, Cambridge, ACE, and it's for students eligible for free or reduced price meals, reducing financial barriers for low-income students.
Number two is Senate Bill 151, Higher Education Disciplinary Records, Use and Admissions and Disciplinary Proceedings. Summary prohibits higher education institutions for asking about an applicant's disciplinary record on admissions applications for some exceptions while allowing consideration of academic dishonesty cases in disciplinary proceedings. Link Senate Bill 151.
Third one is House Bill 207. This is higher education undocumented students at a state tuition. This reduces the required period for which an individual or their parent or guardian must have filed Maryland income tax returns from 3 years to 2 years to qualify for in-state tuition, improving access for undocumented students.
Okay, turning the page, we're going to the fourth one, which talks about institutions of higher education in elementary and secondary schools. It requires each higher education institution and local school system to support a Title V coordination to oversee compliance with civil rights laws, promoting equal access, providing training, and investigating discrimination complaints.
Senate Bill 268, Higher Education Undocumented Students Out-of-State Tuition Exemption Eligibility. This bill proposes reducing the required period during which an individual of their parent legal guardian must file Maryland income tax returns from 3 years or 3 years to 2 years to qualify for an exemption from out-of-state tuition rates at public higher education institutions. This change aims to make higher education more accessible to undocumented students by lowering financial barrier and may have implications for certain international students as well. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, also, for clarification, number 6, was that the one that was, all right. Number 6 is being struck. That was done incorrectly on this bill, so we are not doing that one. Yeah, we gotta do it. That's what I was, yeah. So House Bill 298, Higher Education Student Parents Data Collection. This mandates that Maryland Higher Education Commission collect data on student parents enrolled in public higher education institutions to better inform policies and provide tailored support.
Are there any questions? Senator Edwards?
Yeah, just like I guess a clarifying question. I know this is the legislation that would be sent, obviously, for Tiger Pride Day. So, I thought that maybe from like the past, only 3 pieces of legislation can go towards, I'm not sure if that's correct, so I just wanted clarification. I see.
Fair rules.
Hello, so I just want to clarify that in total, we have to select 6 bills, so there's gonna be new ones added as well, and then the Senate will vote on what 6 officially are we gonna actually, advocate for on Tiger Pride Day. We will be discussing them during pre-meeting, so we're gonna add a few more, and then during pre-meeting, we'll actually discuss them, and later on, the Senate will vote on 6 official bills.
Thank you.
Senator Clark.
Why was 6 struck again?
That's a better question for Director Reyes. I think it was incorrectly put in.
So, 6 was actually a bill that was already passed previously, and I had also incorrectly written the House bill there with the actual amendment bill. So the access to public, building change stations has already been passed in 2022.
Any other questions? Hearing none, seeing none, thank you. Are there any announcements? Give the staff how they will.
If you weren't, present at retreat, there's personalized shirts in the office for you waiting. As for base camp forms, make sure it's 15 business days in advance whenever you want to submit a form. Also, if you don't have a nameplate, a binder, please let me know. Yeah.
Are there any other announcements? Hearing none, seeing none. Are there any other motions on the board? Senator Rojo.
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? A second. Thank you, Senator Kelly.
I didn't know I was pretty.
Yeah.
Can somebody take the nameplates downstairs, please? Thank you. You got it. Get it for you.